Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and here I'm playing around with my 2018 Dodge Demon Challenger project here with all of these Diolex 3D printed parts and everything. But as you can see, I finally got some paint on it. A couple of coats here and there of this is what I used. Scale Finishes Stinger Yellow. It's a 2022 color according to this. And airbrushed it. Now I got a couple of different coats on it. Had an issue here or there. So kind of address some of those and show you some of that too while I just work on it a little bit. But it's just, you know, the typical stuff. And we'll get it off of my paint stand. I get asked about these paint stands quite a bit. All it says is 2x4 with the coat hanger. And so I'll get this one. It's kind of stuck to this one pretty good. Here we go. So, I mean, there it is. I mean, it's getting due for some cleanup. You can kind of see the overspray building up on the bars there. But on this one, it kind of gets caught in between all of these at the same time. So, anyway, we'll get on that. But I kept having, you know, a little bugger here or there. So you can kind of see that I did some touch-ups. I got a little bit of paint here, a little bit of overspray. Get it up there where you can really see some of the texture, some of that. Now, I'll color sand all of that off here, get one uniform thing. I had to get some up here as well, and here. So, and then I got some of the overspray in there. So kind of get some of those areas. But this whole hood's going to be black. This is going to be black. So that's really not too much of a concern. The rockers are going to be black right here. And of course the front spoiler. So, this thing's by no means perfect, unfortunately, but just kind of enjoying it and going along with it. And I mentioned a couple of times, but this seam right here, I haven't worried too much about it. If I didn't have the spoiler or a spoiler going on top of it, I'd get rid of it. But there's a spoiler going on it, and it hides it completely. So, you'll see the line here, but the lines aren't perfect. And I got my dish soap here, which is, it's just a Dawn and some 1000 grit sandpaper right here, or 1500 grit. I wrote the grit on the inside of some of these. Some of these are really rough. I mean, this one's like a 4 or 600, and I forget what this is. This is something really rough. But I was doing other body work to some other things too, some other projects that I haven't shown, where I'm just kind of playing around with some of them. But I'm going to work on this one here. And so you can kind of see what I got going on here, but just color sand and get some of these off. And sometimes you'll get a little speck in the paint and then you can get it to disappear, and other times it stays. But I've gone over it a couple of times here and there. So you can see some of the yellow right there. And then the dish soap, of course, helps lubricate it and everything. What I don't do is I stay away from Palmolive, and I use Dawn, like the regular formula, because some of them will have like hand lotions in there and stuff like that, and they can kind of bite you later when you try and clear coat over them, because sometimes they'll fisheye and everything. So get that blended in. And I'm just doing real light pressure. I mean, this is color sanding, getting some of that. Just real light. Yeah, let's see. Grabbing a paper towel here. I got microfiber towel off to the side as well. But this will give me an idea where I'm at, and then I'll wash it much better before I... So there you can see the camera's still picking up some of the orange peel, but you can see blended in and it's disappearing. So that just means I got a little bit more to go. And I'll get the paper right up into the jam here, but still not a whole lot of pressure. But let's get some more of this here. And the water will kind of tell you what it'll look like with the clear on it. But look at the shine and the levelness. Gives you some hints. So you're using it to your advantage. But also make sure you got base coat here. Helps quite a bit, and you can see the coming off. All right. So that's looking real good. You can get it right in there, and you can see there's just a tiny little one right there in the door. Had another one in the back. It just seems like I can't get rid of all of them. But I'm not striving for perfection on this one. Again, just really enjoying the build and, and the conversion process, because, this thing, as perfect as I want it to be, I can drive myself nuts doing that too. All right, so now that we got that, let's get the top. Because there's a little bit of overspray and whatnot, so it'll dust it and do all of that to you. And stop, check your work. I'm liking that. Now this side, you can feel the grittiness a little bit in some of the spots. You can hear it too. Let the shine dry. And let's see, the trunk. I've gone over the trunk a couple of times already. And this thing's almost ready for clear anyway. Got to put some emblems on it and get it clear coated. But unfortunately, I'm not really ready for clear on some other projects as well. So let's get, you can kind of see in the corner of that hood right there, even though I'm not too concerned about it because the hood's going to be black. But the smoother it is now, the better it will be later. It's also why I'm not too concerned about, you can kind of see some of the primer coming through right there where I sanded through the white. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I can see it. You can kind of see that. There you go. Where I'd gotten one of the times I was sanding the white and then the primer came through, the gray primer came through. So, but being that it was there and I didn't get a whole lot of shots of yellow on this, the hood, I just kind of like, okay, well, not too concerned about this area. Just mainly getting the tops of the fenders because the whole hood is going to be black. But I don't want any of the texture. I can bury it in clear, but that's not what I want to do because this is going to be a satin black. So even though it's going to get some clear on it, I'm not too concerned about the amount of clear on it. but I want it to be smooth so that when I do the satin black, it'll show. Now let's get this in here. This is where it's the most obvious, is right there. So let's... I can feel that smoothing out. And you can see where I'm going through the yellow on it. But again, this particular area is not a concern because the yellow is not going to be visible, because I'm not too concerned about that. But definitely smoothed it out quite a bit in there. Get it to dry. So much better. Get the sides all cleaned up a bit. Now the rear bumper has been done a couple of times. Some of this other areas will be blacked out all around inside the tail panel. The grill area is kind of the same way. The front's pretty much all ready. So I'm real happy with how this paint is laid out in here. I don't think I need any other coats. I've actually gone over it like 3 times, but it's hard to define exactly what a coat is because I like mist light coats. I do the clear as like a light coat and then a heavy coat. So, you know, somebody's light coats is somebody else's medium coats. You can't really explain that. So, if that makes any sense to you, because I do get asked, you know, how many coats, but I mean, it comes down to a heavy coat versus a light coat, how much time you spend airbrushing over a certain area, how quickly you move your airbrush, all of that is factors. But, all right. I'm real happy with that. We'll get the emblems on. And this one's virtually ready for clear. But yeah, get the emblems on. Let's see, okay, that was a hair. Okay, get the emblems on and everything, and get this one ready because I got this one much farther along. Pretty happy with it, and we'll continue on. So you guys, thank you for bearing with me on this one. Just playing with it, sanding on it, and showing you just kind of some of that stuff. Just kind of a real quick little video so you guys can absorb, ask me questions, or just kind of go with it. I really don't know, you know, how to explain some of this stuff sometimes, but sometimes just doing it on camera makes a little bit more sense to you guys. But thanks for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.